It's Temu time! Hello friends, it's IamMickeyB and I'm here with another Temu haul. And this is Temu haul number, I gotta look it up because I've lost count. I think it's 80 something. I'll be right back, let me check. It's Temu haul number 84. We're getting up there. Today I have a haul that came in this bag. I took everything out so it's not huge, but I got some good items in here. So let's go ahead and jump into this haul, and I'll try to squeeze in the little administrative part as I go. But I got one really good item in here that I think that you guys are gonna like. I know I really like it. So the first thing I'm gonna grab is this little thing right here, and this costs $2.29. And this is something that I got because whenever I have dry eyes, sometimes I'll fall asleep with the TV on and I'll wake up and my eyes are really dry. And I try to put eye drops in my eyes and they always go all over the place, or either I'll blink before it goes in there. So I saw this little item right here. This is what it looks like on the box. And what it is, and I hope that it's going to work. I've never used something like this before, but you take your drop, let's see. So your eye, this is going to go in your eye like this. Okay, and then whatever you want to put in there, you know, I honestly don't know. I don't want to make up something. Rinsing eye cup. I thought that, okay, I don't know. It looks like this is the top, but this has to be the part for your eyes because it's big enough. And this should go on the top. See, you squeeze this little thing here and it has that little nozzle, but I'm trying to figure out if it's facing down like that and it's on your eye like that. I guess the water, I'm not sure. It seems like it could be a piece missing. In any case, this is what the first item is. Oh, okay. So there's a piece in here to keep these two separate. So I'm not exactly, I'll put pictures up. I'm sure the pictures will explain how this works, but it looks like you put this on your eye and you have the liquid up here and maybe, but what I don't get is how the liquid is going to reach this part to get to your eye unless there are some holes or something in there. So I don't know. Let me go. I'm gonna look that up on my phone real quick. Hold on. Okay, I figured it out. So it does go on your eye like this, but you have to be flat on a table and leaning into it like that, and then you have the liquid in this section and then you squeeze it like that and it rinses your eye out. So you have to have your eye open. Ooh, hopefully I didn't just get something in my eye. You have to have your eye open, and then this little ball, it pokes the liquid that's in there into your eye. So nothing goes here on the bottom. So as you see, once you fill this with liquid, then you just squish it, and then it rinses your eye out. So if you get something in your eye and you're feeling all around and you can't get it, like I'm doing right now. What is in my eye? I feel like something just happened. And then you fill this with water. You do like that. And it says you can also use this with, ooh, let me slow down. It says you can also use this with eye drops as well. So I thought this was really cool. If nothing else, like if your eyes get dry and you want to just moisturize them, I think this is a great thing to do. And it's just one piece. It's just plastic, but it's pretty solid. And it's cute. It looks like a little baby bathtub almost. So yeah, I'm hoping this is going to work well for me, because there's nothing worse than waking up and your eyes are dry, and no matter how much you rub them, it seems like they get drier. But as I said, what did I say? I paid $2.29 for this item, and I thought that was a great price for something like this. So if you have an issue with your eyes being dry, like if you wear contact lenses also, you know, it's good to have. And if you just want to rinse your eyes out, sometimes I want to do that as well. So the next item I have is this here, and this item ran me $4, if I'm not mistaken. Can I find it? I know I wrote it on here. Yeah, $4.05. So that's what this item costs. $4.05. And this item is something that I bought another item like this previously, and the one that I bought previously was too big, so I said I was going to buy another one in the next size down. So that's what this is. I put it in this Ziploc bag because I washed it, and I didn't want to put it back in this dirty bag because after I haul it, I want to go ahead and wear it, you know, and make sure that I don't have to wash it again, but that it doesn't get the chemicals and stuff back on it. But what it is one of these really amazing bras that got really good reviews. Now this is a mistake. Something is wrong with this one. First of all, it is a little different from the one I ordered the first time, and it's this bra, which is very well made. This bra got great reviews, and that's why I went ahead and ordered it. But the one that I ordered the first time did not have this Velcro closure on the back. It was just one solid strap across the back. And then the one I ordered initially was a 4X because I'm pretty stacked up here. And so I wanted, but it was too big because they said this part around the waist needs to fit snug, which even though this was different when I saw it, I thought that was great because I can adjust it since that was important. In all of the reviews, it said as long as this fits snug, then you would get a good result from this bra. But so I ordered a size 3X, and excuse me, and they sent me a 4XL. As you can see, the package says 3X on here, as you can see. So, and it's definitely smaller than the first one. So we'll see how that's gonna work because it says 4XL, package says 3XL. I ordered a 3XL. The back is different, but everything else is the same. And what was great about this bra as well, you can see how sturdy it is, how thick the straps are, the support that you should be able to get from it. And also the one of the favorite things was this Velcro strap that you can adjust from the front as you're wearing it. So, and it has a zipper open and close on the front. So you zip it up, and then once you zip it and unzip it, you can cover the zipper with these little flaps that they have built into this thing. But I think that when I opened it and I saw the little differences, and then I saw the size issue, I really don't know what's going on with all of that, but I realized it was a different seller that I bought this one from. But I don't know why they would put it in a 3X envelope and it's clearly labeled 4X, but this 4X is definitely smaller than the other 4X that I got. So maybe something happened where this seller, maybe the 4X was a plus size 4X, and this might be a regular size 4X. I'm not sure. But nonetheless, I like the nice dusty pink color of it. The other one was black, which I like as well, but I thought this was a nice color to have. So hopefully this will fit better or give me a better result. The first one was okay, but it was too big. And I didn't feel like I was going to get the full advantage of it. So this one, I feel like it might be a little too small just from looking at it and comparing it to the other one. I should have had the other one here, but we'll see how that works out. But I'm hoping that between the two of them, as I slim down for summertime, I'll be able to get use of both of them. If I ever blow back up or go back down, maybe I'll have two options. Right now, I feel like I'm in the middle of both of them. So let's... So let's move on to the next item. This next item costs $3.38. And this is another item for my eyes because I don't know why I was getting... hold on one sec. Again. Okay, I need my scissors. I can't even see this little skinny thing. This thin piece of opening here. But this is, all right, be careful with those. May as well keep these down. This is another item for my eyes if I get dry eyes. So it has these two little containers, and they're two different sizes. One is large, and hold on, let me just take everything out and make it easy. Okay, so this one comes with a charge cable, and then it comes with this part that you would charge here on the bottom. So it comes with that, and then it has these two little pieces that you can pop here on the front like this. And I think, yeah, it pops on the outside like this. There we go. So you got one that pops in here, and then this one is a larger one. So there's two different sizes, I guess, depending on your eye. Now what this is a mister. So if you just have dry eyes and you want to moisten them with some water, this is the bigger one that I'm putting on here. So they both fit on the front like that. So let me just demonstrate. So if you want to just give your eye a little moisture because your eye is dry, then you can just do like that. And then you see the little button here, you hit the button. And I don't know that if it works automatically or if when you hit the button it missed. Let me see. Yeah, there's nothing in here, but there is a light that comes on, so it does have some power to it. Let me just turn it off. I'm assuming, okay, so it's off. I didn't read the instructions yet, but it is a mister. So when you put it on here, it reminded me of when you go get your eyes checked, and when they do that real thorough check and they have you lean into the eye thing, and then you've got your eyes, and then they do that little puff of air and you never know when it's going to come. I feel like it's something like that, to where when you mash the button, it creates some type of mist to just moisten your eyes so you don't have to worry about anything dripping, you know, like doing the old-fashioned method where you squeeze it and then you got tears running all down your face. So when I saw this, I thought, oh, a nice little mist would be cool. And I don't know that you can use this with water or eye drops or just water, and I'm sure there are instructions in here. So once I read the instructions, and I'll find out exactly how this works. But I do like the idea of it just being a mist, so that way, again, it's easy to get a mist in your eye versus a whole big old drop sometimes. I just feel super awkward. But let's move on to the next item. And the next item costs $1.86. And they were just cute. I saw them and I thought these would look cute hanging from a purse or backpack. You know, a little dangler, you know, a little accessory dangler to hang off of something just to make it cute. And they are, well, they were in the version of little dogs. Isn't that a cute little dog? I was trying to find one that kind of resembled little Lacey, my little Maltese that I had to put to sleep. But, oh, what's this in the back? Oh, I guess it's just like a little tail. It's just a piece of fabric in the back. But I just thought it was cute, this cute little brown dog. And he's got this long thing to where whatever you want to loop it on, hopefully, I was thinking that it would just loop through like this, which is why it's so big. You know, that type of thing where they do like that, where you can do something like this, like that, depending on what you loop it on. So maybe that's why this is so long, because I feel like people have been looping this mostly on purses and bags. So if it's long enough to allow for you to do that, I'm hoping. But I just thought it was cute. And then And then they had other styles. And another popular style is this next item. And this one sold for $1.55. And this one is a very popular dog. I had a friend whose family had a dog like this. I never wanted a dog like this, but I know a lot of people have one like this. But I thought for the little charm dangler, it was cute. And it's this little, I think they're called a dachshund, but it's that little long wiener dog. I know people call them that, or a hot dog. But again, it's another long strap, and these came in different colors. The back is just plain pink, but the front, you can see the brown on the feet, the little detail there, and then the mouth. So I thought this one was cute also to hang on a purse or something, or a backpack, or, you know, just anywhere you like to luggage to dangle stuff. Maybe you want to be sure to be able to identify your stuff easy. So you say, look for the one with the pink wiener dog on it or something like that. Use it to easily identify items. But for $1.55, I thought it was a cute price. Now, surprisingly, this is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be for a change. You know, normally we're saying, oh, it's much smaller than I thought. But when I got both of them, actually, I thought these are a lot larger than I thought they were going to be when I received them. So that's kind of cool. But ironically enough, sometimes I feel like it's kind of too big to put on a purse. At least that pink one for sure. This one is kind of middle of the road, but you know, they're still pretty big. Bigger than I thought they would be. But nonetheless, they're very cute and very well priced. So let's move on to the next item. I'm just looking at them to see which one I wanted to do next. Now the next item came in its own separate bag, and this is something I've been holding on to and been wanting to haul so I can put it to use, because technically I could have put this to use today. Now, did I write the price on this? Oh yeah, so this was $9.33. And this is an electronic item, and it is yet another set of those microphones that I could be wearing right now and then walk away from my computer and you could hear me. You couldn't see me, but you could hear me. One of those things, those lavalier microphones that allows you mobility while you're recording, so you don't have to be in front of the camera. So this is what it comes with. There's the box. And then it has instructions on top, like this. And of course, you know I'm going to say it. Always read your instructions. It comes with a charge cable. One of these I ordered, and I was trying to charge it. And it wasn't from Temu. It was from another place. And I was trying to charge it so I could use it. And the charge cable that came with it didn't even work. And I'm thinking the thing was broken. And I went and got just a regular charge cable and it worked. So I'm like, how are you going to send a charge cable that doesn't even work with the product you bought it for? But this is the nice little case that it came in. And this is why I like this one, because it has this nice little case. And then it opens up. Oops. It's like magnetic closure. So it opens up like that. And then it has the two microphones in it. And then what do they call this? Not the charging station, but you know, the part that plugs into your phone. So it's a USB-C that plugs into the phone. What did they call this again? The word escapes me, but not the charging station, but it's like the main component of it that allows these to work. So I want to show you as I pulled that out. Well, as I opened it up, it shows you 100% charge here on the front. Then as I open it up, you see the red lights letting you know it's there. And then when I pull it out, it turns green to let you know it's in use. So you would plug this into the bottom of your phone. What I did not realize is that this was a USB-C. So for right now, I can only use this on my laptop because it has a USB-C port. But my phone, I can't plug this into the bottom of my phone because it's that I think they call it a fire plug, whatever the Apple phone, you know, the standard plug with the little white thing on it. I forgot what they call it, a fire or something. Anyways, so I thought this was nice. I can still use it if I'm on my laptop like I am now, and I could have it hooked up. But you can hear me pretty good right now. But the only thing about this thing, it doesn't have those little covers. So if you were in a windy area, it wouldn't drown out the noise in the back. At least that's what I'm guessing. That's why I wanted to go ahead and try to use this, because I wanted to see if it matters whether or not they have it or not on here, because it's not an option. But nonetheless, I do like it. I like that it comes in a protective case and that you can see the charge on the front. That's slowly dropping as I'm talking, and I'm not even using it. But yeah, I look forward to giving this a try. It has the instructions, so I will give it a read. I wish I could plug it into my cell phone and use it that way. But once I do upgrade my phone, I'm hoping that the new phone might have that USB-C port, but if not, then I'll just have to use it wherever, you know, it allows me to use it. But this is what the box looks like. So it comes completely sealed, which I like, because you know that no one's tampered with it but you're the first one to open it. So yeah, I'm all Yeah, I'm always happy to get and try out a new electronic. Speaking of which, that brings me to my next item. Now this one, I knew this was a shot in the dark, and for the price, did I write the price on here? This is the envelope that it came in, but I've got something else in here. I've got some markers in here. But this is the envelope that it came in. Okay, I guess I did not write the price on here. Let me go. Okay, I found the price that I paid for it. And what I paid was $39. Where is it? $39.85. I'm trying not to let these markers fall out of here. Okay. So I paid $39.85. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah. $39.85 is what I paid for this item. And this is what the item is. It's a 4K camera. Now, I knew this was a shot in the dark, but I was curious. I was very, very curious about this thing. I thought, you know, sometimes you get surprised, sometimes you don't. But what this is imitating costs a whole lot more money than $39.85. So that's why I knew. I'm like, I don't know. But it came with everything you need. So I wanted to share this with you guys. And I did play with it a little bit. And I did record some footage. And it definitely is not even tolerable for me. You know, sometimes you think, oh, I can let it slide. It's not that bad. Well, I felt that it was not good enough for me to even feel like that. So I'm going to return this, but I wanted to share it with you guys first. And what made me even try it is I like to watch a lot of the Temu tech review videos. And one of the guys reviewed this, and he got a result that seemed pretty okay. But mine, I was not impressed with it. I thought, when I watched his, I thought, oh, that's not that bad. But when I got it and I recorded it, to me, I would never put up a video or use the footage present day, because there are too many things out there that can give you better quality video, in my opinion, than this thing. But it does come with instructions. Comes like this. So it does have the instructions, a little pamphlet, which is how I figured out how to use it. And then it has everything that you need right here. So here are the different components. This was a little, and that was the other thing. The microphone is a microphone, like a external microphone that you've got to wear, and it didn't sound good. It has a little clip. I can't remember what this clip was for. I can't remember what the clip was for, but it shows you. Hopefully I'll have pictures on the screen as well that'll show you everything. But it comes with this that allows you to set it up like a GoPro type thing. It had a cute little case to keep it in. Now the accessory pack I thought was neat. Here's the charge cable to charge it, and this is I don't want to sit on my table and knock it and shake it, I should say. This is USB to USB-C for anybody curious about how it hooks up. And then it has this carrying strap, so you can, a wrist strap, so you can loop it to your wrist. I never was sure what this was for. I didn't open it up because once I saw the quality of it, I knew I wasn't gonna go any further with it. So I'm like, it didn't really matter what it's for because I'm gonna send this back because it just was not. And again, it was not like a disappointment, like I'm upset, because I knew going in that the expectation had to be realistic on something like this. And then this is what the actual camera looks like, which is cute. And I was so hopeful that it would work, because to me, this is something, if you wanted to ever start trying to vlog or something, this would be the perfect size little camera to use in which to do so. Here's the screen, and there's very few buttons. It's very minimal as far as how it works, you know, wide, you know, up close and I can't think of the words right now, but close and far away, I think that's what those buttons are for. And then this one, it's not like a gimbal technology where it will move with you. You got to turn it manually like this. So that's not too exciting now, is it? And then again, it's these three buttons on the front. It does have a little plastic covering over the screen part like that. And this is the tiny screen, as you can see. It's about as big as a quarter. All right, so to put that in perspective, here's a quarter size coin, and here's this. I'm going to sit it on top so you can see. So that's about how big that is, just to give you a perspective. So the screen is about as big as a quarter. However, this is called a rupee. This is something I found. I got a bag. I was cleaning out my closet, and I bought a bag from Salvation Army years ago. And this was actually in the pocket, and I never knew it. And it's called 1 rupee, and I think that's something from India. So if you know what a rupee is, that's what this is. But anyways, it's about the size of a quarter. I digress. It's about the size of a quarter. And that's about how big this little screen is. So, you know, it was a cute idea. It would have been great had it been at least decent quality, especially for it to say a 4K camera. It's not 4K. Not any 4K that I'm familiar with. But again, it had the cute little carrying case. It had all the components to make it a great item. And when I read some of the comments, they were very realistic, and some of them said I wouldn't buy it, or it would be perfect for your kid or something like that, your first camera. But this little piece of plastic came off. Let me see if I can. Oh no, where did this come from? Oh, you know what? I think this piece came off of here. Yeah, the little piece right here on this top. So yeah, the reviews were saying it would be a great first camera for a kid or a teenager. I wouldn't even do that for a kid or a teenager. I think the quality, again, it's just not there. It's not there, and it's not cute. It's not the footage you wouldn't ever want to use, I don't think. And like, I am very lenient on some of these electronics, but this one requires too much leniency. So like I said, I'm going to send this one back. But I am glad that I tried and checked it out to see for myself how I would like it, because sometimes it's really hard to tell from reviews what other people think, you know, if you would agree with them, because sometimes people really give bad reviews on stuff that you might think it's exactly what I need, or they might give a really good review and you might think it's trash. So sometimes it's really great to just find out for yourself. And with Temu having the opportunity to do that, because you've got the 90-day return policy, it's the perfect time to try out something like this, because you know if you don't like it, you can return it. And that is exactly what I will be doing with this. But again, this is not something I would ever recommend to anybody, no matter what stage you are in recording or doing a YouTube channel or anything. I just, again, I didn't think the quality was there. So let's move on to the next item. And this item ran me $2.82. And this is something that I thought would come in handy when I bought those alcohol marker pens to use for my coloring book. I saw this box for $2.82. Now, this is a price that was much less than I had ever seen it before. And I think the idea of this box was for some type of first aid kit, because you see it has a sticker in there, like a first aid sticker. Let's go ahead and open this up. So the top just lifts off when you pull these two side levers down. And then it has a top tray, and it's got this sticker right here. So it's like a first aid medical looking sticker. It looks kind of washed out, actually. That's interesting. It looks like it's faded. But if you wanted to use it for that, then you could put this sticker on here if you wanted to. So I guess they're suggesting a use for it. Then it has this tray on the top like this with some different compartments so you can store different things. So it's basically a storage box that you can use for whatever use you might have a need for. I thought that this would work well with these alcohol pens that I have over here like this, but I think when I put it in here, I think it was too short. Yeah, so it was too short, unless I don't put the tray in. Let me see something. I think it's too short. Hold on. Yeah, so it wouldn't close, because this is too short, the pins are too tall. So you get it. Either way, it wasn't working. And these pins, I was looking for something that could keep the pins upright. I didn't want them to lay down like that. I know they could fit that way, but I want them to be stored this way because they have the numbers and the colors on the top. So when I'm using them, I could just open it up and look down and see. So that's why, for me, the purpose that I bought this, I can't use it for that. But of course, I can find many uses to use something like this for. And I certainly already have some ideas of how I can use it, because I've got, excuse me, I've got some jewelry items, like my little charms and things to hang from my purses. More of the jeweled kind like this, not something this big, but like, the rhinestone, the blingy type stuff. I think I will put all of those items in here, so I could certainly use it for something like that. And I just thought this was a great box. Now, this is something too that it's smaller than I thought it was going to be when I saw it on the website. To me, it looked like it was going to be bigger. This is a decent size, but I thought it might be bigger when I received it. But it's a good size to work with. And again, if you're a crafter, a seamstress, children's markers or utensils for a picnic, there's so many uses you could, use this thing for. So it's not like it's a big deal that what I bought it for is not working out. But I will definitely still put this thing to use and, see how it works out for me. So we got two more items left, and then this haul will be over. Here's the first one, and this one's $3.69 right there. And this is, excuse me, this is another cute little purse. I bought one in black, and I really liked it. And I was like, you know what? I use that black one all the time. It's hanging on my door right now. Whenever I leave the house, I grab it. So I thought maybe I'll get another color. So if I wear something that actually has colors and I want to mix it up, then I could switch it up a bit. So of course, I don't really use pink purses like that. But I thought, it's so cute. It has the shoulder strap inside. And it's very well made. It's a nice sturdy little strap for such a small purse. Let's see. And it's got some decent hardware to go with, you know, the quality of this purse. It's got the little pocket in the front that zips. It's got the pocket in the middle that zips. Oh, this is the middle one right here. Hold on. And to open it up first. Okay, so it's got the pocket in the middle here that zips, and then this is the main big pocket, and then it has a little slip pocket here in the back, and it's got a little bit of, you know, padding to it, and this front pocket here, you know how you got to open them up, I mean zip them up. I wonder why zippers do that. Why do you have to zip them first to open? But then it has this front little pocket. This is where I normally put my keys and lip gloss, and then this is where I normally keep my phone in the middle, and then in the back is where I keep my reusable bags if I'm going to the grocery store. But it's a pretty big pocket, and it can house where's my phone? Here's my phone right here, and look at how much room that you have in this pocket just along with my phone. So even if you have one of those bigger phones, you got plenty of room still to work with. You see the bottom? So this thing packs a good punch. And then you've got the strap making it a crossbody, or you can just use this cute little handle here. Let me zip it up. You can use this cute little handle to carry it like that if you didn't want to crossbody it. And it's cute that way as well. And then you got the two knobs here to put the shoulder strap on. And again, like I said, it's very sturdy, so it's not gonna, you know, be breaking and falling off very easily. I use mine, like I say, every time I leave the house and run to go somewhere, I go ahead and grab mine. It's a 360 hardware, so that's nice. Once you get it strapped on, it's not going to be stuck in one position. That's always nice on a purse. And again, I like the color. So there you go. And it's got a long range for this strap if you want a crossbody. I think this can fit pretty much anybody. There's a lot going on right here. So this is one the average person will definitely have to adjust because it's going to be way too long. But then you can adjust it to just a shoulder bag as well. So again, very versatile little purse. I like it. I like the color, and I really like my black one because it's much more universal color wise. But again, I thought it wouldn't hurt to have a different color item for a change, especially in a purse. Now, speaking of purses, and this is the last item in this haul, this one right here. Please tell me I wrote the price. Okay. This is a nice dupe little purse. Costs $10.41. Now, this is a dupe. It's the style of it is a dupe, but as you'll see when I open it up, it is different, but it is the style that is more the dupe. But the design of this style is totally different. At least I don't think I've seen one like this with the maker that they're duping. So they took the style and made it their own, if that makes sense. You'll see when I pull it out. But I thought this was so cute because back in the day when I was doing, look at that, when I was doing reviews for those replica bags, which was a no-no, I found out, which is why I stopped, by the way. Those things can get your channel shut down because it's basically like selling counterfeit goods, and I didn't know that. So I actually got a warning from YouTube that it was just a warning. It said you're not in violation, but you cannot sell these bags. So I was like, woo, I had no idea. So I stopped. But when I was doing those dupes, I had this style of bag next in line to pick because they were coming at me like crazy, and now I know why in retrospect. But this style is one that I really liked and I wanted to get, and I was so close to getting it. And then when that happened, I was like, oh well, I guess that's never gonna happen because I'm not about to drop thousands for a purse. That's just, you know me, you know that's not gonna fly. So I'm trying to pull this stuff out for you. I'm not trying to keep you in suspense, but I want to show it to you properly. So I'm gonna take off all the paper that's on here so you can see, because I know the majority of you, it's a Louis Vuitton dupe, and as soon as you guys see it, you'll know the style. But I want to get all the packaging off. Okay, so are you ready for this? This is so cute. Look at this cute little bag. It's like an Amla bag dupe. Now there's nothing in here. I think on the real one there's a little key or something, I think. But isn't that cute? Look at that close up, and look at the size of it. It's perfect if you're just running out, and it's this nice crocodile or alligator skin or whatever pattern that is, and it's so shiny and black, and then it has the little feet on the bottom, and it's just this cute little size. And then you open her up. Now this, for example, I wanted to say, you see how they have this hanging? This is what I was saying about the little doggies, how they have the long straps on these little dogs so that you can hang them. You have enough room to loop it through, and if you wanted to hang it on, oh, isn't that cute? If you wanted to hang it on a purse or something like that. Let's see what the pink one looks like. I'm just curious. The pink one I still think is too big, but that little brown one looked cute. Let's see what this one looks like. He's going to be slanted, so I don't think he'll look. Let's see if we were to hang him on here. See, he's slanted. I don't like the slant, but I liked how that brown one looked on here. If he was hanging from this bag because of the black background, look at how he just stands out. And he's the perfect shape. But I digress. But you see this tag, so that's what I was saying, you know. Those little dogs, people are hanging up from their bags like that. Okay, so let's get more into this bag. So it zips open. It's got two zippers here at the top. And I like the cute little dainty size. It's just the perfect size to not be too big and not to be too small. So here's the inside. It comes with the shoulder strap. And let's see, because I haven't opened this yet. Take that out. And I like how they have this in there to keep the shape. And it keeps the shape pretty much on its own anyways. And one of the questions I always had about this bag was because of the shape of it. I was always concerned, like when you opened it, stuff would fall out. But here on the sides, it has that to prevent things from falling out. So it has a little zipper pocket here on the inside. Can you see that there? And let's see what that, and it's a nice smooth zipper. And let's see if I can stick my hand. It's pretty stiff. It's a pretty stiff purse. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty stiff. But that's about as much of my hand that I can get in there, if I can show you. Okay, so that's what's fitting in there. I imagine over time, once you use it, this will loosen up a bit. And then it has this slip pocket here on this side. So that's the main compartment, a slip pocket and a zipper pocket. It's got the feet on the bottom, the two cute little handles. So if you're one of those purse holders, or here is the strap that comes with it, the shoulder strap. Now let's see how long this is, because I'm not sure how much. So it's got the buckle adjustment on here, so it's already kind of slid down. So this is one, it feels more like patent leather to me. So this is one to adjust. Do I slide it this way? It's not one that's just gonna zoop slide down. You're gonna have to work with it a little. So let's just pop it on this way so I don't have to waste time doing that. And this is the one thing that I did not like about the Amla bags and the strap. I didn't like how you had to strap one in the front and one in the back. That's the only thing. I do remember that. I didn't like how that works. So got the strap on it like that. So maybe I need to strap it on the inside here so that I can fall. That was the only issue I had with this. You see how you have to kind of do the strap diagonal, so when you have it on you, I don't know, I just think it doesn't hit right a little bit because of that. To me, it should be side to side so it can be flat. That was my only issue with this. But for me, I think I would just use it by the little carrying handle, so it'll be a non-issue. I'll just carry it this way because that's how I liked it. But this part, if you like straps like that are diagonal, I don't personally. I just don't like how it hits when it's hanging. So something like this, you're going to want to leave it out so it can stretch out and get all these little lumps and bumps out. And you want to adjust your belt so if you, your strap. So if you do want to wear it on your shoulder like that, then it'll be nice and flattened out to the length that you want it to be. Because right now you see it's all scrunched up from being folded up in there. But nonetheless, this purse, again, what did I say? $10.41 for this thing. It's so cute, such a great deal. And so this is what I mean when I say it is a dupe, but it's different. They made it their own with this black. At least I haven't seen a real one in this style, like black like that. I've seen it, the brown version, and that's the version that I wanted to get, because this is the mini version as well. They do have larger versions, the real ones. They have a small one and a larger one. And I fell in love with the little small one like this because I don't carry too much when I go out. But I thought this was just so cute, such a great deal, so easy to wipe off and protect. It's not going to show a lot of dirt, and I like that idea of it as well. So for $10.41, get yourself a cute little dupe. And, just enjoy yourself for a change. Do something for you if this is the type of thing that you like. Because Temu has it all. Now, having said that, Temu is an online marketplace and they have lots of vendors who sell lots of things. I've given you a good variety of some of the things that they sell. So if you're interested in them, they have free shipping, they have 90-day returns, they have price adjustments within 30 days if you request to receive the difference between what you paid and what it dropped down to in the moment that you're requesting it. They have great customer service. And I do have a discount code for first-time purchasers, which is OPT43129. Should you be interested in purchasing anything that you've seen here or anything else on the website, you can save 30% off of your order, and you will get a $100 coupon bundle to use for your next purchase. I will have the links to everything in this video in the description box for your convenience. And that's all I have to say, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the haul. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Please thumbs up the video if you like this type of content. And if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you. And on that note, I'm out of here. Have a great day. Bye-bye.